Highland Creek just reopened after getting some restoration and some renovation. So we're getting out there and taking a look to see what the conditions look like. Playing the tips, all 18 holes at Highland Creek. Perfectly Average Golfers, welcome back to the channel. I'm Alan with you guys. You've seen it, probably, if you're a longtime follower. Otherwise, you're searching it for the first time because it just recently reopened. Highland Creek Golf Club, north side of Charlotte. Really beautiful neighborhood. It's one of the kind of crown residential areas, I would say, in the north side of Charlotte. The golf course itself, I will say, layout-wise, it's never been my favorite. Conditions-wise, it's never really felt like it's been that bad, but they just renovated a handful of tee boxes and greens to like a Bermuda hybrid. So we're gonna go out and give it a look, see what it looks like. We are going through a bit of a swing change still, trying to feel that out, so we might have some baloney swings, some baloney shots today, but we're just gonna go and try to vibe with the golf course, give you guys a look at it, and see if it jumps up the rankings at all in terms of a must-play course in Charlotte. Hole number one, a little over 400 yards, par four. Just trying to take a little bit of a draw off the bunkers on the right-hand side of the mound. If it ends up a little right, it does kick down to the left. Should be a pretty easy opening, pending we hit a good one. Let's go. All right. A little left of intended, but that'll work. Go. Yeah, it's heavy. Called it. They love to break. Okay, pitch shot or wedge shot came up a little short. Decent chip. We called the break, just didn't call it enough. So not the worst news ever. Par five here. This is, I would say, one of my least favorite holes on the golf course. Dog legs to the right. There's a group of trees that it looks like they may have actually taken a couple of the trees out. Maybe I'm just making that up, but there's a collection of trees on the right that I'm usually always behind. Goal is to go right towards power lines. So let's do that. Okay, yeah, we were right. There were a bunch of trees that were like right here in between the cart path and the rough, and it just made this hole super strange. So in terms of like talking about the actual course and its corrections and adjustments, already love that change. Solid drive, we got about 250 left into the wind though. So we're gonna take 3-wood, nice and easy, nice and smooth. Trust that's gonna be enough. Play just off to the right side. Well, try again. 188, 5 iron. Oh, kind of came out left. Not bad distance. I'm sure at this point you guys have noticed the greens are still sanded. It's pretty common this time of year around here. A little surprising to see the course that just opened 2 weeks ago and they're still sanded. You would have felt like they would have done the punching and all that stuff then, but regardless, good drives, not great approach shots. 5 iron here for par 3, playing 185 into the wind. This is not chunk it or housel it like we just did. A little short, too much off of it. Nope, not when you do that. Thanks. All right, let's get off the bogey train. All right, let's get off the bogey train here. Par 4, dog leg to the left. The trees on the left come into play for me all the time, so we're just gonna not do that. To the second bunker in the fairway with this draw that we're playing would be fantastic. Straight towards the white 150 marker. Middle of the fairway, that sounds like a good target. Hold on. Oh, looks like I had it bounce straight. Oh, hosel again. Yikes. Yikes. Hosel twice now. Not good, not ideal. So try to get to the back of the green, give ourselves a putt. Putt or chip, one of the two, but just want to take the bunker out of play. Stick with me, we can play a little golf. Just gotta feel it. Drives are coming off the face really nice, but these approaches, yeesh, not great. Can I stop chunking the golf ball? Holy cow. Wow. All right, triples? Triples. Yeah, I know. Not the greatest, but I will say, looking down on these greens, maybe you guys can kind of tell, considering the golf course has been closed for a couple of months, seeing this, like just, I don't know. I know they didn't replace every single green, but not what you would expect. It's not affecting how we're playing right now because we're driving the ball fine, but nothing else is going well. So we got to lock in. But again, the purpose of the video is to kind of show you the course. And well, there's been a couple of greens that, again, they're sanded, so you got to kind of take that with a grain of, well, it's a grain of salt, but maybe a grain of sand. Try to evaluate the rest of it, and yeah, just like the outsides of the greens looking a little rough like that is not what you would expect, but $55 tee time, one of the cheaper in Charlotte. It's also like always wide open, and maybe that's for a reason. Let's move on. All right, let's get back on track here. Finish off this front nine with a more respectable score. It's got 7 wood here, dogleg to the right. The line is just inside this line of trees on the right-hand side. There's like 2 trees that are next to each other way out in the middle of the fairway. That's the actual target. So let's just line one up, 7 wooded out there, wedge in, make a birdie, hopefully. Just left the 150th. Yeah, leave a like for the tee game and then hopefully stay around because nothing else is going well right now. Got 142, little helping wind. We're just gonna go with the P wedge. Avoid the hosel, get the toe, and put this ball a little bit right of the flag because everything was gonna want to kick down to the left. So see what we get. Golly, now we're thin. No idea. Another look here, bunkers. They said that they had redone some of them. Again, no excuses on how we're playing right now, but again, the purpose of the video is to take a look at the golf course and not seeing dramatic improvements outside of them taking the tree out of the second hole and maybe a couple of the greens, but again, it's tough because they're sanded, so hard to say. We're a little short here, up and down. God, can I stop chunking chips? I've chunked every chip today. What is happening? What is happening? They're pretty straight. Let's get something that doesn't have a square around it. Yeah, hey, great tee game, Alan. Par 3 here. Again, everything here is long. I'm gonna stop saying that, I promise. 230 on the nose. Taking the 7 wood, easy. Add it. Come on. This would be an insane way to get our first part on this hole. Where's that going? Why am I pulling everything? This is so bad. Is that gonna stay on the green? Nope. Well, we're currently hitting 1 good shot, 2 bad shots, 1 okay shot, and then going on to the next hole. It's just the way it's been going so far. Par 5 here, we gotta take driver over the left bunker. If we're right, we could be in a little bit of trouble. There's actually like a gap. I don't know if it's always kind of been there. There's like a set of trees that are over here. Those on the left-hand side are the ones we want to try to cover, or at least stay just to the right of them barely. Put ourselves in a spot to maybe try to get there in two. But right now, we just got to put 2 good shots together. That's all we're going to think about. Starting with this one. Oh, wow, I hammered it. Don't be too far in that line. Be close. Yeah, I mean, we've been closed for a couple months, guys? Really? Yikes. Golly, can I stop doing that? Holy cow. Hey, we hit a flush shot. Okay. We can play golf. See? We can play a little golf. We just gotta find the center of the club face. We need to make this. It's probably about, I don't know, it's 12, 15 feet or so. Gotta have this one, gotta have it. Come on! Go to those first 6 holes. Wow, that was a very painful start to this round. But we salvage, we get one back. We can play a little golf. 3 wood here, short par 4, dog leg to the right. Could be driver, but it's just real tight. It's no reason to go it. It's gonna be a wedge either way. It was good to see something hit the center of the club face here with this 3 wood since we've topped it twice in a row. So, trying to create some mojo, some momentum with this club, which we're gonna use quite a bit on the back. Okay. Okay. I guess. Can't top it once in the air. Okay. Yeah. Right idea. Sweet. Let's go. Okay, saving it little by little. Hole 9, tricky one. Creek all up the left-hand side. We got 7 wood, just looking for the fattest part of this fairway, and then it'll be an iron in, either like a 9 iron, 8 iron, maybe a pitching wedge if we catch a good one, but the line is leaning towards that right side fairway bunker and the 150 just to play safe in case we do draw this club, which we often do. It's one of those holes, again, this feels like the layout is just very odd layout. And again, where the camera is sitting, there's a bunch of sand back here. So again, in terms of talking about this course and its changes and restorations, does not really feel that different. Maybe the back 9 will be different. Let's hit this ball. Sit. Hit it, Lynn. Keep it there. Okay. Wow, that like started to draw to the apex and then it just stopped. Aw, get so left I can hit it. What am I doing? All right, there's a bridge all the way back there, but there's not one up this way, so we're just gonna set it that one to the creek and just draw from here. So, yikes. Yikes with the irons, yikes with the irons. There you go. Thank you. Putting the ball well today. This is everything in between the tee and the green that's been sucking. All right, a little front 9 review. And at the turn, I went to get a hot dog, talked to some guys that were finishing up the round. They had a lot of the same reactions that I do. 2 weeks open, you would have figured that it would be pure, just not up to snuff. A lot of the issues that it had from before, they still have. Greens are sanded, which is fine, but there's still some problematic spots. The edge of the fairway is rough, still some problematic spots. Tee boxes, still some problematic spots. Bunkers, not full sand in some of the ones. And I know that they only renovated and changed like 5 or 6 of the greens and a couple of the bunkers, but for being closed as long as it was, you would have assumed that they would have been doing some more natural maintenance of the rest of the course, and just has not improved at all for me, outside of the trees that were taken off the second hole. So let's dig into the back, see if we can just put together a decent score here. 405 yard par 4, dead straight away. Got driver, let's go. Sit, oh, sit hard, sit hard. Okay. Okay, looks like we did kind of hit the lip of the bunker, then it rolled down in towards the middle. 160 yards, full into the wind. Still taking 8 iron, full. We have to swing full at this. I don't know if that had the legs, but it was the line. Little leany. I feel like I'm putting the ball really well though. Shout out Spiders ET. All right, a little wonky bunker to bunker action, but not terrible. We're rolling the ball really well, which I love. Got about 212 down to 193 for this par 3. Got 5 iron for it. It's a little into the wind, but I think just really committing to a full swing here and not just focusing on the swing change will get us there. Probably it's 4 iron to be honest. There's a lot of space behind this pin, but I'm stubborn. Here we go. Okay. Oh, stop rolling. Whoa, slow down, ball. All right, I absolutely hate this golf hole. I think this golf hole is one of the worst in Charlotte. Creek that cuts across the right side, going right to left across this fairway. Back tee box, again, for it being closed for a couple of months, is closed for sod, which is fine. I just don't think we can take driver. I think it's like 3 wood or 7 wood. We're gonna take 3 wood because we're into the wind. And I'm not really sure about the line. I'm just gonna kind of go towards the tall overhanging tree and see if we can't produce a look to get there in 3. I just don't even know if this is a hole you can get there in 2, just with how the trees are covered. So gonna shoot for a 3-shot approach here. Try to get a birdie. Come on. Really don't like this hole. That might be right into the creek. Yeah, I'm stuck down here. I'm gonna have to take a drop and lay up. Taking a P-wedge, straight up to the top of the hill, wedge in. Okay. Thanks. Oh, thank you. Okay, outside of the weird layout and being in the creek, still made a 5. Again, the back box is closed. Odd, considering the course just reopened. Said that enough today. Got 4 iron, just gonna play it up to the 150 marker, hit an iron in. Could be 7 wood, I'm afraid of the right-handed miss and it being in the creek. So 4 iron, here we go. Afraid of going left. Okay, par 4 here, 400 yards. Elevated tee box. Straight towards the greenside bunker. Left of it would be fine. With a big stick. Big stick. Big ball hard. Ball go far. Oh, hit very hard. Hopefully over that right bunker. All right, we're in the go zone here, friends. 100 yards left. It's a great drive. Just a little left of target by about a yard or so. Got 58 degree. Front number's fine here. Let's go. Oh, touch short. Let's give a little credit where credit is due. That looks like a very pure bunker. First from start to finish, the edges look pretty freshly trimmed up, and this green looks really nice. So, I don't know. Maybe we give them a little bit of credit. Maybe they're doing something that's like they're restoring like 5 at a time or something. I don't know, but overall, still not where I would want it to be. Chip here, chip and a putt. Come on. See it. Oh. Gosh. Slow down. I knew it was too much. All right, 4 to play. Let's put together 4 solid holes of golf. Starting right here, par 4 dogleg left, 411 or so. Got 3 wood. Just don't want to put that bunker on the left-hand side into play with a draw or anything like that. So it's 3 wood towards the 150 marker. We can put together good shots. We just got to think a little bit. Feel it, see it, think it. Or think, feel it, see it, feel it, do it. Something like that. Sweet. I did the same thing. Kinda. Not quite as bad. But nice. Horse result. That was Hazel. Yeah. Oh, too much ball. I hate this game. Okay, getting a little greedy here, just because we're hitting driver really, really well. We got driver out. It's a short par 4 to the right. Line is over to the small tree, over the bunker. Give ourselves a wedge in. Come on, we need to hit good iron shots. We need to get off the hosel. Well, that's not over that tree, but I didn't hear it hit anything. Where was it headed? Towards the big tall tree on the right side of the cart path. Get all the way there. Are you kidding me? How is it that short? What happened? Stop rolling. Oh, what a round. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today, guys. Well, I know what's going on today. Got a swing change going. We're not even getting up to 100% swing speed to make sure we're locking in the actual swing change. Things like chunking chips and not getting 100-yard shots, even 70 yards there is odd. Put the ball well, drove the ball well, had a couple of really flush shots that does build confidence in the swing change idea, but it's not been ideal. Not been ideal at all. Let's putt this ball for a 5. Not high enough, not hard enough. All right, 2 to play. Par 3 here, par 5 to finish. Both are not easy holes. 195, we got 5 iron for it here. Just kind of straight at it, really. There's really not much else to say. It's a front middle pin. Trust the swing that we have no trust in. Hit the ball in the center of the face, which we've done twice today. embedded in this sod. There are faint white lines, so trying to repair, moved it to the left. Chipping, wow. Yep, we already know. I landed it where I wanted to. Are you kidding? What is this game? There's no way I chunked 6 chips today and hole out 2. Stop it. If for some reason that clip right there makes it to the weekly golf highlights video, buddy, you've got the permission to go clip and put in all 6 of the duff chips that we've had today. Unreal stuff. Who knows? Who knows what golf is? Who knows? What a round of golf. It's been around, I'll tell you that much. And I will say, you know, there have been a couple of holes here in the back that you can tell that they have done the work on, and they're in good shape. I wouldn't say they're pure, but they're in good shape. It's just very odd choices, to be sure. Par 5 to finish, really tough hole. Curves around the lake, starts at the drive, and then the second shot is tough. We'll talk about that when we get there. Let's start with this one, though. I hit it solid, pulled it. Felt myself pull it. Yeah. Into the bucket. Oh, sit. Oh, it kind of did. Caught more ball again. Oh. Could you imagine? Not a good round of golf. Well, can't blame the conditions or anything of the nature on how we play golf today. Not good. One of the worst rounds we've actually had on the channel in a long time. A couple of hosels, and the thing was, we actually drove the ball really well, putt the ball for the most part really well. Just could not get to a green, or chip for that matter, which is just not typical for where we normally are. Yeah, the golf not particularly great, but let's review the golf course. The course is not in the shape that you would expect it to be for being closed for I don't know, maybe 3-4 months, I think. So that's odd. I wouldn't put this course much further above like a Charles T. Myers. It's a little bit above it from the normal conditions and the natural conditions, and yeah, it's just being closed that long, it just did not boost it at all. I would say it stayed just about the same. So very interesting in terms of kind of the renovation side of things, but such is the way it goes. We got to figure out our golf game. We got to play more, honestly, too. We just haven't played much this year. I know that the uploads have been coming a little bit spontaneously, maybe once a week, but we've probably played maybe about once every other to once every 3 weeks in the last 2-3 outings we've been out to. So I just haven't been playing much, and it's showing up big time on the golf course. We got to fix that up. Regardless of it, make sure you sub, make sure you like it. If you want to come check it out for yourself, come check it out for yourself. But honestly, I feel like Highland Creek is going to be a pass for me for quite some time until maybe the next round of renovations or maybe sometime in the early spring next year. But layout-wise, not a big fan of it. Conditions-wise, did not really impress all that much. So come check it out if you want to. Otherwise, I don't think you're missing much. Outside of that, whether you're trying to break 100, 90, or 80, make sure you stay perfectly average. Bye-bye.